everyone, so I'm going to speak now about how to put on a standard harness. Now, if you've got a dog that's a bit unsure of the harness, you really want to build up a positive association with it first. Annie's very neutral with the harness, but I'll just show you how we're going to get it on a dog, whether they're nervous or not nervous first. And you want a very neutral association with this harness. It can be positive association if they're nervous, but right now Annie's quite neutral to it, so we're going to keep it neutral. We don't want it to be all exciting for her. All right, so I'm just going to scatter a few little crumbs of her food around the harness first. Now, you can especially do this with nervous dogs so that they might see the new object as something that's good instead of scary and bad, building up her positive association. Good girl. You might want to do this for a little bit of time if you've got a dog that's scared of the harness. So you do that for as long as it takes, and you might have to be over a few days until they start to walk near the harness, and so on. Getting to the next stage of putting it over their heads, what we don't want to do is it becomes a stressful situation for them. So we want to, you can smell the food down there. Right, so we want to put the food here, and then they put their own head through, and then release. Own head through, give the food, and release. Own head, release. And keep doing that a little bit more. We don't want to go straight to putting it on if they're a bit unsure. Then once they get okay with it, you can just slide over their head and just leave it on like that for a moment, and then take it back off. Okay, so they just get used to something being on their body that might be a bit foreign to them. The next stage would be, again, through, over their heads, and then you'll just clip it on. She's super distracted by the food right now, but keep this in, please, Mr. Video Man, so you can see what does happen with a dog that's maybe super excited because there's food involved, and a nervous dog would have a similar approach. So, good girl. I've done it nice and easy, nice and quick. And I'm going to reward her for letting me put the harness on her. Okay, so any frustrations that she may have had because she's really excited and she wants more of the food, she's like, oh, okay, no worries, I'm going to get fed. Any anxiety that a nervous dog may have had, they're like, oh, all right, it's okay. Okay, so putting the head through the harness, you don't want to do that too fast, just like there. And then release. And then there. And then release. There. And release. Good girl. Now, if you haven't got a food motivated dog, this is where it can get a bit more complicated. You're going to have to work with their food routine, or if it's a toy or something, you can use that. But honestly, the best way is the food at the start, and you just need to take your time a bit more with this. Try and catch them around meal times when they're hungry. And then the harness is on.